to my channel. Sorry for not uploading for a bit. I mean, I uploaded yesterday, but it was only a short. But today we're checking out the Aquaculture add-on. So, Aquaculture, you probably know this, but Aquaculture is a Java mod, and it recently just got ported to Bedrock. So, let's check it out, shall we? I'm going to need a pond, since this is a fishing add-on, and what fish doesn't live in the water, or at least partially in the water? If you say frogs or something, frogs aren't fish. Crabs aren't fish either. Let's just... yeah, that's nice. Alright. There's a lot of new stuff, including bait. There's new weapons. Yeah, there's literally Neptunium swords and stuff, and hooks, and so much more. It's very cool. Oh well, let's get into showing off some of the mod's first mechanics, and we'll go on to the fishing, then the actual fish. I might put timestamps in this video if I know how to do that, I'm not sure. Alright, so first, the cooking pot. Where is it? Stew pot. Now you just need to put it over a campfire, but I put it like this. It just looks nice, like you're holding it up above like a campfire, like one of those little campsite things. Yeah, but this only works if you have a campfire or a soul campfire underneath it. I have this in my main world. Yep, see how the pot's sort of steaming or something? That means it's starting to work. Alright, now if we look in the guidebook, there's a few recipes. So systems, stew pot. There are 8 stews. A garbage goulash is created when a combination of liquids and ingredients does not make a stew recipe. So you can put, it's like the dubious stew from Legend of Zelda, I guess. I have like 1,000 hours on that game. I really need to touch grass. I mean, hey, there wasn't much else to do in the COVID pandemic. So, and then there's stone soup, a cheap and effective stew, made from water, cobblestone, carrot, and potato. Alright, let's try that. So, potato, carrot, cobble. It's a bit weird eating rocks that aren't salt or ice, because technically ice is a rock. It won Rock of the Year or something. Well, mineral, but rocks are like mixtures of minerals and stuff. Wait, because... yeah, whatever, you know what. This isn't a science lesson, this is Minecraft. And then water. So, how you do it is you put in your liquid first, then the carrot, then the tater, and then the cobble. Then it starts cooking something. Hopefully, it's not gonna explode. Anyways, as you can see, the lid's just flying around. So you're just gonna have to wait here. What is this, a slow cooker? How slow does this have to be? Go on, cook. Yay, finally. And now you need a bowl or a bucket. I just spelt bowl wrong, bro. What is wrong with me? And as you can see, look, there's soup. Stone soup. That sounds not unappetizing at all. Yummy. just like rocks. And there's a ton of other ones, but I'm not going to waste all your time and make you see every single one. So I'm just going to go through the recipes. So, stew pot. So, anything that isn't, like, compatible. Random stuff. So, stone stew, I just showed you. Fish chowder, milk, raw fillet, carrot and potato. Clam chowder, milk, clam, carrot and potato. Green juice, water and free algae. Gumbo. Sounds like Dumbo. Wait, are they adding Dumbo Octopus in 2.0? No way. Dumbo Octopus confirmed. A thick and meaty stew made from water, raw shrimp, pork chop and wheat. Mushroom stew, a tasty version of mushroom stew made from water, red, brown and mushroom stem. Lobber. No, they're eating all lobsters. Made from milk, raw lobster and 2 carrots. Alright, those are all the recipes. Now, let's get on to the fish capturing. So, you can get different rods. Where are the rods? Each one gets better and better. Let's get an iron one. Also, if you're wondering, are you serious? I'm being creative. Why can't I use commands without turning them on? That's so annoying. I remember when you could. Alright. If you're wondering, yes, these can be enchanted. Watch. Luck of the Sea 3. See? Also, lure works. So, now you got a Luck of the Sea and Lure 2 fishing rod. And I just caught a bow. Pew! Alright, the bow's not important right now. That arrow is going to go on to be a legend. Alright, now there's the fishing stool. Which basically is like a stool. But there's something special about this stool. It puts items. So, catch out fishing stool. It's a convenient tool for fishing. Place it down at a chest adjacent, and as you fish, your catches will store immediately in the chest. So, this just lets you do that. So you sit here, go fishing. Oh! As you can see, I've caught the monstrous raw Nile tilapia. So, if I check the guidebook, this is now added to our catalogue. You cannot open the fish catalogue in creative mode, okay. I have to be in survival, apparently. Catalogue. Nile tilapia. So, this is the mob. It says, hi, I'm a Nile tilapia. It can be as light as 1 pound or as heavy as 13 pounds. They should let it be kilograms, because, like, I'm not American, so I don't use pounds. I use kilograms. But, basically it says the biome groups you will find me in must not be dry, so no land, and must not be ocean. So it can't be dry, can't be ocean. Here's a fun real world fact. I'm tough as nails and can thrive in both fresh and salty waters. Interesting. Hi, chicken. Chicken Jackie. Guys, it's the chicken Jackie. Alright, that wasn't funny. That was cringe. I'm not going to say that again. Now, let's figure out how to cook this guy. He looks so terrified because I'm literally about to chop him into pieces. I mean, who wouldn't be terrified if they heard someone talking about their inevitable demise? Alright, get an iron fillet knife. You need a cutting board. Also, there is the angler's crafting table, which lets you craft all the new stuff. You know, it's basic. There's cutting board. Catch scale. And modification station. Modification station, that rhymes, guys. That rhymes. Let's just place this down. So, you might be wondering how to cook him. Well, you got to place him down there. It'll take it from your inventory in survival. Oh wait, no. In survival, you can just punch it and he'll come off. And you can put them on the catch scale. And now, he's 16 pounds. That's a big fish. So, the bigger the fish, the more stuff it will give. So, now, since we cooked him, we have pin bones and raw fillets. Pin bones can be turned into bone meal or pin bone blocks. Which basically just look like hay bales, but they're a lot cheaper. Because not everyone has stacks and stacks of wheat. Don't worry, we know about your brokenness. I'm broke too. On wheat. I'm not broke in real life, I'm okay in real life, I'm not broke. Anyways. Yeah, those are the pin bone blocks. They're just pin bone blocks. I don't know what to say about them. They're just bones, I guess. You can also get things like scales from this. And scales can be used to craft flippers. It can be used to craft flippers and scale armor and blocks. So, the scale blocks and scale armor. Scale armor is not that good, but the flippers are super good. So, let's check out these, shall we? So, scale blocks, smelted scale, chiseled scale, cut scale. Seems kind of irresponsible to cut scales, but whatever. Scale bowl, scale grate, scale bricks. So, these are pretty cool because they're blue, and blue's cool, I guess, even though my favourite colour is red, which is why my skin's red. In-game. That's why I made him a red blob, because I like red. Also, you can turn these on. Whoa, I've never seen that texture before, but that looks so cool. Look at that. Sorry if you hear my dogs in the background. They won't shut up. So, yeah, it's a pretty nice looking block set. Blocks are definitely appreciated. And flippers, they let you go at supersonic speeds underwater. I can't really show you that well since we don't have that much water, but they make you go super fast. There's also the snorkel, which you craft with like bamboo and glass and stuff. Snorkel just lets you breathe underwater for longer. As you can see I got water breathing. It's only for like 5 more seconds, so it's basically just, yeah. There's also a rare chance you can fish up Neptunium. And Neptunium lets you create this armor. Neptunium boots, leggings, chest plate, and helmet. I look like a fish. I look like a grub fish noise. And this lets you breathe underwater indefinitely. So you can be underwater for as long as you can. So you can fish it. No, it's 2 minutes. But it's very OP because you can literally just be a fish pretty much. You can also craft things like fishing spears, swords, axes. Also, the Neptunium hoe is pretty cool because as soon as you put it down, it's already moisturized. So it's very useful. Don't ask what the Neptunium sword does. Not sure what the Neptunium pickaxe does. What does the shovel do? The shovel works as a normal shovel. Lets you turn things to paths. Not everything. It's not like 8-sided squares video where you can turn everything into paths. I mean, turning your friend into path would be funny. Wow, Neptunium fishing spear looks so cool. And the swords look good, their attacking animations. Looks like a Ravager. Just to see what a... Oh yeah, I forgot I said it's a peaceful so mobs don't attack me. Just for the showcase, I don't play on peaceful mode. Like, nobody plays peaceful mode. No. Unless you're just that bored at the game. I can't kill the baby. It's just a baby, give it a mummy so it can be happy, I guess. Neptunium sword's nothing special, it's just a sword. It's just a bit worse than the Netherite. It's about diamond sword strength, but I think it has more durability. Now, fishing spears are very interesting. Same with harpoons. So, what these do is they only work on aquaculture fish. So, let's get Atlantic halibut. Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? So, as you see these fish, they're very cute. You can kill them. And for the fishing spear, if it's speared, I don't know what this does. How do I have raw beef? Oh yeah, from killing the cow. I'm like, does a fish drop raw beef? I don't know what the fishing spear is for. I think it does more damage to fish enemies. Whatever. And also, it's very good to use the spear because it gives you extra scales and extra pin bones, and then you can fillet the fish to get even more. So that's very cool. There's also baits. So you can use crayfish and stuff as baits. Let's use a leech. So as you can see, I have a leech in my offhand because that's where you're meant to put it. And the leech gives decreased bite time. So I've used the leech now. And now I should catch fish quicker. Sorry, I don't know why that's sunk. Anyways, I don't know why I didn't catch a single fish. Let's get worms. Yeah, worm. And now let's go fishing. Now bang, a warmouth. This guy. That was very quick, as you can see, because it makes it quicker. And also, another fun thing is because if many of your friends are fishing at the same time, you won't be able to distinguish the rods if they all look the same, with the same bobbers and stuff. So, you can put custom bobbers and custom hooks on. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Light hook, heavy hook. Let's try the creeper hook because it blows up and I like boom boom fun. I like exploding everything. Explosions are very fun. So what you're meant to do is put the bobber on here and put the hook on here. Then pick up your rod. Now, creep a bobber and creep a hook. So now this thing will explode. Yep. Yeah, it blew up. That one's just for the funnies, I think. But it's still pretty fun. So. Every time you catch something, it blows up. Which is kind of funny. It just looks cool, I guess. Since I don't think the boom boom hurts you. Does it? As you can see, I've caught a few fish. Caught green sunfish, black piranhas. You know, pretty cool. Alright, let's see if this actually hurts me, the explosion. Yep, the explosions do not hurt you. Well, now we have a common carp. You can eat them, like, just... Oh, that's 85 pounds. Okay, it's a good carp. Oh. He's like, no. The fish is like, no, please. Well, he's already dead, so this is, I guess, humane. I'm not sure. This is Minecraft. We're not questioning the ethics. Alright. But yeah, you can fillet the fish, and you can cook these fillets with a furnace, a smoker, or a campfire. I'm going to use a campfire since most add-ons don't let you cook it on the campfire, but I'm gonna show you that it does work on a campfire, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It just takes a while. Just a little bit. Well, this is awkward. I guess I'm just sitting here waiting for it to cook. Aha! It's cooked. So now we have cooked fillets, which you can eat. And they're pretty delicious. There's one last thing until we get to the fish. It's the worm box. No, it's a worm farm. Whatever. So worm farms, you can put in disposable matter. Like, what? Okay, that was weird. You can put in things like cacti and stuff. And look, there's worms. Then you got a worm. It's only a bit of cacti. I mean, if you have a lot of excess materials, like lots of extra weight and stuff, you could get some worms. But I think they need to be easier to get the worms. Because they take a lot of stuff to get. Just for a single use item. I mean, so I suppose if you have bone meal, then you can just trade in bone meal. Because you can then just collect everything the bone meal makes, chuck it in there, get a worm, place more bone meal, you know. And then there's also things like the fishing basket, which is basically just a fish bundle. The bait bucket, it just holds bait. The fishing net, the fishing pot, they're interesting. Fish sonar and the fish scanner. So, basically these sink because they're meant to. I did not weigh them down for anything. Alright, let's just... This is the ugliest pond I ever made. Alright, so now we just gotta wait for these to work. The fish pot catches crustaceans and stuff. And the fishing net catches fish. Let me just expand this pond, because now we're gonna check out the fish. So this is gonna be fun. Let's just add some decoration real quick, just to make it easier on your eyes. Yeah, that looks so much better. Okay, so let's do this in alphabetical order. So, air-breathing catfish, arapaima, Atlantic cod, halibut, Atlantic herring, bamboo spitter. So here's an air-breathing catfish, here's an arapaima, here's an Atlantic cod, an Atlantic halibut, we saw one of those earlier. Oh! I think that caught something. Here's a herring. Here's a bamboo spitter. And here's death. There's also things like sonars that let you see the fish, and scanners that let you scan the fish. You can discover the fish without murdering them. This only works underwater, and it only works on aquaculture fish. That's a lot of fish. Yeah, that's just a bit of fish, guys. Alright, let's see what's in this fishing pot now. Oh! This idiot got caught. That idiot got caught. So basically how these work, if something runs into them, then they get caught and you just steal their soul. Yeah. Now we're just collecting all these fish. That's a lot of fish. Alright, so the bayad, this looks like a catfish. Black crappie. This looks a lot like the old fish from Minecraft before Update Aquatic. The Sacramento blackfish. Okay. Blind creeker. He's kind of creepy. Blue catfish. Oh, he's cute. I like that one. That one's cute. Bluegill? Never mind. That's just the old fish from Minecraft before COD. I love that because it feels like nostalgic. It does. It really does. Brown shroomer, brown trout, bullhead catfish. I love how they're all just swimming around like so cramped. It's kind of funny. It's not really funny, but it's kind of funny. Chain pickerel. That's a big fish. Channel catfish, common bream, common carp, common shiner. flathead catfish, Florida gar, gizzard shad, golden shiner. That's a shiny fish. Goldfish. I actually have a pet goldfish. Grass pickerel, green sunfish, Greenland halibut. Another halibut. There's not just one, there's this one too. Largemouth bass. I know these are popular sport fish. Minnows, these are small ones. I know a lot of people catch largemouth bass for like sport fishing. Bud sunfish, Nile perch. I said Nile perch, there they are. Muskellunge, Nile tilapia, Pacific halibut. I said Pacific halibut. It's pretty much the same as the Greenland one, but a lot more vibrant. And pink salmon. Why do they all go to the floor? Wait, I have an idea. There's something called a damage potion. And it's pretty handy. Splash, harming. That was a lot of fish. That was like a nuke. That was like a nuke. It just nuked all the fish. Alright, that's a bit better. We're up to pink salmon, black piranha, American pollock, pumpkin seed, red grouper, red shroomer, radius sunfish, secura fin, sharp tooth, skipjack. Alright, black piranha. We caught one of these earlier. Oh, and he's gonna get trapped. American pollock, pumpkin seed, rainbow trout, red grouper, red shroomer, radius sunfish. Oh, he's cute. I like them. Redfin pickerel, secura fin. Also, tell me in the comments what your favourite fish was. What was the cutest fish? Or the funniest looking fish? Because some of them do look funny. Yellow perch, yellow walleye. I like that one. He's stripy. Yellow bullhead, white crappie. What makes it so crap? Alright, that was a bad joke. I'll never say that again. Sharp-toothed catfish. That one. Skipjack tuna. That's a very small tuna. I'm not sure about you, but in my opinion, that's a very small tuna. Oak log. Smallmouth bass. That's a little one. Spotted bass. Striped bass. Lots of bass. It's like bass there, bass everywhere. Alright, I'm just gonna make a smaller pond just for the crustaceans. Also, there's no spawn egg for these, only the buckets, which is kind of weird. But, okay. I'm not gonna question that. Design choice, guys. If I didn't forget, just the design choice. Pink shrimp. That's a shrimp. It's a shrimp, guys. Giant tiger prawn. How are you on land? They want to go in this one, I guess. Alright, be free! Be free, shrimp. Never mind, be dead. fine. At least their cousins are back. Their cousins are in here. They got reincarnated, guys. Trust me. Rusty crayfish and the devil crayfish. 2 different crayfish. Why do they all want to go in here so much? There you go. And the American lobster. They just like the bigger areas, I think. Alright, they all just want to be there. I know one that will want to stay though. His name is called the Hard Clam. Now these guys are important for later on. I'll tell you why in a second. Because pearls. Yep, there's pearls in this add-on. You can use calcite to make normal pearls, gold blocks to make gold pearls, and obsidian to make black pearls, which is very cool. So, give him gold. Yep. Give that one gold. Give that one gold. That one get calcite. That one get calcite. That one get Colgate. Toothpaste. He gets toothpaste. This one gets, and this one gets obsidian. Now, we gotta wait. Bro, do you want to go back? No, this is the clam This is the clam area. It's for only clams, guys. It's only for clams, not lobsters now, because you guys already made your move. Wait, there's a few fish that I missed. Let's just put them in this one. Alright, the white catfish. Warmouth, we caught one of these. I'm not gonna bother pronouncing that. And Cynodontus. That one looks funny. Also, the prawn's a bait. You can use prawn as a bait. Or just go num-nums. It depends. I'm gonna give that for no reason. Now these clams should open up. There's something called tick speed, guys. I think they rely on tick speed, so let's just set that to 1000. Ready? Now they're all gonna open up. Alright, no they won't because they're ignorant. Whatever. Guess that ruins my plan. So, this is what they give. So, they give black pearls, which you can make into black pearl blocks. All the blocks look like this. I'm not going to place them down since I don't want this video to be too long. As you can see, look at all of them. Very nice. I am curious about the bulbs though. I am curious if they have different colours. Nope, they're all blue. Yeah, but you can use pearls to make pearl blocks. Pretty expensive material. Message in a bottle. They just give you maps. They just give you maps. The Woodland Explorer map, even though I'm in a flat world. Yeah, but they will open up with the pearls inside them, and then you just left click them, so they're good to farm. Well, that's about it. It's a very big add-on. It's very fun. I would definitely recommend it. This with Fishing Plus is pretty good, but the aquaculture fish are rare if you have Fishing Plus. They're working on a fix, they said. So eventually they'll be very good together. I'll see you guys soon. I definitely would recommend this Addon. It's very fun. Bye!